am I? What is this? What are we doing here? I have been talking about doing this, and then I have done everything I can to put it off. Hi, I'm Sue, and I am the artist behind Sumac Arts, and I am from the South, deep South, Mississippi, moved to Wisconsin. Gosh, 2 years ago. Doing math. 3 years ago. I love it. I love the cold. I love the snow. I've only had to buy one new coat since I got here, and that's only because we have to shovel the driveway or use a snowblower. I primarily do crochet, but I also do a lot of other things. Kind of collect hobbies instead of I collect things too. Crochet was one of the things that stuck, and that was good. I have been thinking about coming onto YouTube, not necessarily to teach crochet, but to help at least. I actually was helping a very good friend of mine yesterday. For the sake of this and all subsequent videos, please note that the term yesterday can apply to a time as soon as actually yesterday and as far as months or even years ago, because what is time? With some very basic stitches that she said that she hadn't seen that already on Facebook. So that'll probably be my first video after this introduction. This is the culmination of a few different things. I had an idea for a podcast, and it's been brewing in the back of my head. I just never got around to it. The podcast idea actually was going to be called Heal by Speaking, because I got on TikTok 4 years ago and immediately found this amazing community, this community that's become my chosen family. It was just amazing. The connection that TikTok gave me to other people out there, mostly women, mostly lesbians. We were able to talk about things that we went through, and I needed it to be more than just a podcast, because I have very grand ideas, and a podcast wasn't going to hold all of those because of life. One of the wonderful people that I met on TikTok, we became mutuals, I think, the day after I joined. There's going to be tangents here, by the way. We're just on number one. Anyway, met many lesbians. One in particular caught my eye, and I slid into her DMs, and we are married now. The second, I've been doing a lot of crafting lately. We have talked about doing maker's market type, but of course here they are juried shows. So I've been working lately to try to come up with ideas on what would I do with those, because I love to crochet. Like this is one that I did recently. So I want to share those things too. And then one of my TikTok friends started crocheting, and she just found what she could from YouTube and started. She asked me about finding someone to mentor her in crochet, just someone local that could teach her that nuance and the foundation of things, and to help that grow, because she wants to be able to do things like that. And she can. Anyone can. It just takes confidence and audacity. I have a very complicated blanket. One is beautiful. I will maybe insert a picture of it here. Called Sophie's Universe. It's my favorite pattern in the world. If I could only make those for the rest of my life and make money to live on, I would do it. But she, my friend, she wants to learn more. She wants to do some of these more complicated patterns. And so, I wish there was a way that I could do it, because I would love to share the things that I've learned. So we said, why not? Let's try it. And yesterday we did a Zoom, and it went really well. She really liked it and wants to do more. So I'll probably do some of that. and talk while I'm doing it, because that's what I do. Working with my hands, anything from crochet to needlework. No, that's 2 crochet projects. Been working on a miniature paper reproduction, I guess, of Taylor Swift's Lover House. And it was going really well. But I got it to a point, and I think I jumped the shark. So, that, I don't know what's going to happen with that, but I love paper crafts. I just love making things and collecting the supplies to make the things, because that's a separate hobby. Sewing, I sew. We had our wedding celebration in October, and I made my dress from scratch. I made this right here, like a little shadow box. I made to commemorate seeing the Eras tour. I don't leave the house very often. I got dressed for this. Talking is therapy. Recently learned I have trauma. No, I didn't learn that. I knew I had trauma. I learned a new term for one of the things I do. When I get triggered, I almost immediately, I know what triggered me. I know why it triggered me. I know what the trauma was. Most of the time, I know what the trauma was that put that trigger in place to begin with. And I talk it out. And I don't know if it's a defense mechanism, but it's a trauma response, is intellectualizing your emotions. I didn't have the words. Thank you, TikTok. Even if I'm just talking it out to myself, like, okay, I know why that happened. I know what's behind it. And that is in the past. I have a trigger, and so I just have to work around that trigger now. That is something I'm working on. This is Bella. Look at Bella. She's my little hefty. She doesn't like to be held. She wants to be in my lap, but if I don't touch her, she's gone. So, outside of all that, I have a wife. I have a daughter. She's going to be getting married next year, so I'm thinking about making my own dress for that. You can come along. I don't know if this will stay my backdrop. I'm sure the sound will get better because I have a new computer coming. It's just not here yet. But honestly, because of TikTok, and because I did TikTok for so long, I'm more familiar with the smaller screen. So I don't know if this will change. If you got this far, thank you. Come along for the journey. I'm going to try to post once a week. I might do some smaller things in shorts. I have a lot of ideas. I just need to get them out and do them. I'll figure out how long it takes me to edit. After I do that, maybe this is going to be where I put watch for new videos on Tuesdays, Wednesdays. I don't know. We'll see.